Hello everybody. Sorry I'm a little bit late. I was in the middle of all sorts of stuff. I had a day. All right. Let's get into things. Oh no. I haven't opened the game yet. I guess we'll start with the bonus thing then today. Let's just do this. Hello everyone. How are you all doing today? Before we get into Planet Zoo today, we're going to check out a different game. This is a game that came out with, and I've been waiting on for a while. Eben discovered it. I should start with that. Eben discovered this game, thinking it would be perfect for these signs in the Europe area. And I agree. It could be really, really cool for that. So I've been following it for a while, and they came out with a demo this week. It's called Scriptorium, and it's a game about making scripts and scrolls, manuscripts. Yes. So I need to quickly add the audio of this game. Wait a second. Here you go. And there you go. You should be able to hear Scriptorium now. Maybe I should mute the music. I'm guessing Scriptorium will have sound. Yes. It's probably very loud. Let me know if it's too loud. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit just in case. Oh, the soundtrack is good? Ooh, that's exciting. Okay, let me know if it's too loud. It looks like it is. Wait, let me turn it down in the game. Like this? I don't know. We'll find out. Let me know. And we're gonna go new game? Or should I just jump straight into the sandbox? It's probably good to look at the game. It'll probably explain how it works. So you can play as different characters. That's already interesting. I wasn't expecting there to be characters. Let's be a guy. I don't think this really matters. So is this like a campaign? Oh, there we go. I do want to do a tutorial. Okay, we get a client. So this is a game about making scripts, and we think that it could be really cool to use this to make. And there's a whole story mode. Oh god, I don't know if I want to go into that right now, to be honest. But what is this? Uh-huh. Okay, so this is letting you... Maybe I should have looked at this game, like maybe I shouldn't have gone into this completely blind in this stream. I feel like I'm gonna be so confused. I think I want to go back to the main menu, to be honest. I'm not reading anything. Because I just want to see what it's like to make a guy. Okay, here's some controls. You can move the camera, or like this, okay. And you can zoom, that's great. And now we can add stuff. So we have a book. So this is basically what the game is like. So you can... Oh, you can mirror it. Okay, that's also nice. And... Oh. Okay, so that is for the story mode. Or the tutorial wants me to do this thing in a specific way. Why is that not good? Or maybe it is. I don't know. Oh yeah, right. Wait, what's this? Anything? I don't understand. Oh wait, you can add stuff? Wait, why was he happy about that? That isn't hair. Right. Oh, and this is stuff that you can add to... Okay, okay. It's starting to make sense. It's definitely not... I feel like it could be a lot more intuitive. But sure, let's go back to the main menu. Can I do that? Can I... Yes. No? How do I go back to the main menu? How do I go back to the main menu? Please leave. How do I go back to the main menu? I don't know how to go back to the main menu. Okay, this is not what people are interested in. I'm just gonna give it one quick look. Top wheel? What top wheel? Whatever. This also works. Alt F4 also works. So I'm just wondering if can we use this to make signs for Planet Zoo? So as you can see, there's lots of different options, including all sorts of animals. So that's already pretty cool. Oh, there's even more animals over here. Not that many. Not really any animals that I have for Keypark. I suggest playing the new game Seclusa. It's an amazing wildlife photography game. Ooh. Alright, so here you've got a thing of making your... Is that a butt? That is totally a butt. Okay. But yeah, you can use these pieces to create... I saw Eben sent me... Yeah. Eben has been playing this game. So, okay, let's get rid of the butt. Could be misinterpreted for a lot of things. The drop with the color gives you flexi-color pieces. Oh. Flexi-color pieces? Oh god. Getting stuck out at vibes. Kind of, right? So, yeah, the idea was that maybe we could use... Oh wait, you need to select the color before you put it down. That's kind of wacky. But yeah, we can potentially use this to make signage. I think I'm pretty happy with the signage that I've made so far. For the Europe area. Wait, it's the third one from the right. Oh, you can change it after. That's nice. Alright. And is it possible to? Yes. Oh, but of course. Yeah, I was like, maybe we can make a bird peak. I need to see how Eben did all the things that he did, because he's done a bunch of cool stuff already. This kind of looks like a wing. But yeah. It might be good bit inspo, indeed. I like the style of it all. But I don't know. I'm quite happy with the style that I had made. So it just came slightly too late. Like if I hadn't made my signage yet, this would have been a fun thing to use perhaps. Especially if it's complete, because now of course it's still missing a bunch of stuff. Oh look, we can make the monkey start a crusade. But yeah, it's definitely fun. Why is there a kissing monkey? I'm in a very serious mood today, as you can see. Let's jump into Planet Zoo. I like the game. It's a really fun concept. I would have to play the campaign to see if that's fun as well. I think you can do really fun stuff with it, but I don't know if I'm going to use it for Keypark. I'm not sure. But yeah, anyway, how's everyone doing? I am completely like, oh my god. Today was such nice weather, so I went out for a bit. To try out my new camera. Ooh, Goron is irresponsible with his money and bought a new camera because he was afraid that he would come home with shitty pictures after Africa if you didn't. Yeah, whoops. But I'm really happy with the camera. It is such an improvement over my other one, and I'll be able to sell the other one for a decent amount probably. I'm probably not going to take the other camera with me to Africa. Like, I could as a backup and like to not have to switch lenses, but I don't know, it's a lot of extra weight, it's a hassle, and it's a big risk as well, because then you have 2 expensive cameras that you can lose. So I don't know if I'm going to take both. But yeah, so I was out, I cycled for a bit, like half hour, to get to like a birding place, and I did a little bit of birding. Didn't really see anything special, but still was fun. And then I got home. I was like, oh, let's quickly get a haircut, because I still want to do that before I go on holiday. And every freaking time, oh yeah, the background music is off, thank you. Every time I go to this barber, it is the weirdest fucking experience, dude. It's, I can't even explain it. Wait, I need to check if I closed my window, because I had my window open because the weather was good, but no, okay, I did close it. Once the sun was gone, it got real cold real quick. See, this is what you do when you don't hear the music. You tell it. What was I saying? Right. This barber, man, like I went there because I was like, oh, there's not a lot of people, so maybe it'll be quick this time. Because whenever I go there, it takes forever. Any cool photos? I took like a cool photo. Let me see if I can pull it up. I cannot. It's not backed up to the cloud yet, apparently. So I'm working on a lot of stuff, which is not good because I'm supposed to be packing. But I've set up a NAS. I've bought a new camera. So that's a bunch of stuff that I'm like putting a lot of time into, which isn't good. Tomorrow I'm going. No, wait. Tomorrow I need to fucking go to the other side of the country to pick up a dryer. Because I'm taking over a dryer from friends who are moving, because they don't need it anymore. And I was like, we'll figure that out after I get back. Nope, it needs to be gone this week. Oh crap, I made a hole, but I didn't fill the hole. So that's a thing that I need to deal with tomorrow. So that's going to take up my entire day tomorrow probably. When are you leaving? I'm not gonna say that, but soon. I mean, you'll notice when I'm gone, because there won't be any live streams, I guess. But yeah, so, we're in Keypark. Last time, we worked on the gas station. Oh wow, that feels like forever ago. The last week has been so eventful, and it feels like forever. I actually haven't been in the file at all since the last time I streamed, except for like after that stream, because after that stream I kept playing for like another couple of hours. Whoops. But yeah, last stream we made the car wash. Well, yeah, it has a car wash as well in here, but we made the gas station. And after that stream ended, I did a couple more things. I made this building over here. I made this park over here. I done up that a little bit. Hey, Grammar. So this is all kind of done up to the extent that it has to be, I think. Like, it's very much just a background detail. I probably want to add a little bit more, maybe bushes to the side of the street so that it's not as flat as it is now. Like, it's not super flat because we do have the curbs and stuff, but it feels very flat. It feels too flat. So I definitely want to do something about that. But yeah, I put down a whole bunch of houses all over here, all over here. Added some other things all around here just to get the skyline a little bit more detailed. If we ever get around to it, I would like to... I probably want to get rid of all this. Yeah, if we ever have the time for it, I would probably want to clean up some of this. This street definitely needs to get a little bit more detailed, but that's what we'll do with everyone's lawns. A couple of people already sent me some lawns, which we will be adding here at some point. It's mainly going to be these houses over here and this street, and then some of the houses in the neighborhood here that are going to get some lawns. But yeah, that's future talk. But I will say, like, right now, the city, apart from this park over here, the surrounding area of Keypark is at a state where I can say it's good enough. Like, if I were to stop... Hey, wait. I feel like some of these trees disappeared. I feel like I had more trees here. I definitely had more trees here. What happened to my trees? But yeah, if Planet Zoo came out like super soon, and Planet Zoo 2 came out way sooner than I expected, and we don't have any more time to work on the surrounding area of Keypark, then like it's definitely at a good enough stage, if you ask me. Oh yeah, I did some more road markings over here, which I mentioned last stream needed to be done. So yeah, I definitely did quite a bit of stuff. So I'm happy with that. But now it's time to get into Keypark itself again and work on the Europe area. So there's a couple of things to do around here. Why is there so many people? The main things is the fox habitat over here. Then wait, I have a to-do list somewhere on my desk. It's underneath a beautiful drawing of a red panda, which isn't finished. Let's see, this is work related. That's a to-do list for my holiday. Europe to do, I found it. So, we have, oh wow, it's actually a longer list than I thought. The mink enclosure needs a little bit more detailing. Also, it says fix mink enclosure. I don't know what that means. Why is there a squirrel in the mink enclosure? Wait, is it now in the... Where did the squirrel go? It's now in the squirrel enclosure. Okay, that's good. But yeah, also this actually also needs some more perches down here. What perchance does the fox say? Ooh, I don't know. By the way, if I'm sucking at the game today, this is my first time playing Planet Zoo with my new mouse. I have a new computer mouse and I'm still getting used to it. Nice poop. It's a good mouse. I'm happy with it. It's just takes some getting used to. Alright, so we're gonna create a bit of overhang here. I think it doesn't actually need to be like that. I think we can have the chain link fence. But what I want... Okay, here's what I want to create. So I want to get rid of... Okay, I want to null barrier this. In which case, it doesn't actually need to be the way it is. So let's simplify this. So what was I saying earlier about my day today? Oh yeah, the hairdresser, the barber I went. This place, every time I go there, it is a different experience. Today, that took the form of, like, it was finally... Normally I have to wait, and you'd think like, oh, there's only 2 people in front of me, but it takes forever for some reason. Today, there was no one in front of me. There were 2 people like already getting their hairs cut, but I would be next in line when I walked in. So I was like, oh, that's perfect. Little did I know that apparently the owner has a lot going on right now. Because this man got like 5 or 6 different phone calls, which were all more important than cutting my hair. What's the mod with all the animal heads? That's a taxidermy mod. So I could type crocodile and I could get a crocodile that I can place down. Do I want these thick pillars? I don't think I do. But yeah, so he had a bunch of phone calls that were more important than actually cutting my hair. Sure, that is fine. But it just kept happening, and it kept happening. And also before he started cutting my hair, he was like, I quickly need to use the bathroom. I'm like, okay, yeah, sure, go. I cannot keep you from using the bathroom. And I wasn't in that much of a hurry, although I was like on my lunch break, so it was kind of like as soon as possible would have been nice. But this guy, he had to go to the toilet, sure. But little did I know, he was going to clean the entire toilet. Because he was like, yeah, we're doing some construction work. And there's a pipe that's like flooding the toilet. So every time I go to the toilet, I need to like clean it inside. It was weird. It was so weird. I had no idea what was going on. But I just let it happen. And he cut my hair. He did a good job, I guess. Can't complain. Hello, Eltro. Etro. Wait, I need to also get this color. So asking what is the name of the taxidermy mod? I don't think it's publicly available. Because... yeah, exactly. It's a little unstable. It's like if I were to put down a meerkat and try to select an animation for it, because that's also a feature that it has, it will crash the game. It might be on the modding server. I think I got mine sent to me by Leaf. Or Eben, I don't remember. Yeah, it's not public. Honestly, I need to uninstall it and only... like, I only use it to make screenshots sometimes. So at the moment I don't really need it. So I should just not have it, because it's kind of annoying as well that you search for... I don't know, like, what was it? I think the other day I was searching for rope. Oh no, that's just a Europe issue. But I mean, you still will get... yeah, you will get European ground squirrel. Or European fallow deer when you search for rope. But yeah, so these poles will be the barrier of our fox habitat over here. Let's take some mesh. And we'll just take the big boy. I can't see. Oh, it's not straight? Oh wait, we lined it up with this, didn't we? That must be it. Oh, we're on random rotation as well. But yeah, long story short, haircut took like an hour. that was where that was going. But it's cut now. So, all good. In the end. Can't complain. really am still on the fence whether I like my new mouse or not. Like, it feels more comfortable, but also my hand starts hurting in it. Like, with my old mouse, if I used it for a really long time, I would start getting some strain and things. I'm on the fence. But with this one, I feel like it just happens a lot more quickly. But I don't know if that's just my hand getting used to the new shape of the mouse. Because with my old mouse, I was kind of gripping it like a spider. Like my hand turned into a spider gripping the mouse. So I think maybe my hand is just not used to not doing that. Always found the realizer on random rotation. Yeah, I hate it. Okay, I think I want to do something like that. Let's group these up. So I think I would want to have something like this as a kind of hot wire along the top of the fence, and that'll be good enough to keep the foxes out. I want to have a quick look at one or two fox enclosures. I want to have a look at whatchamacallit, Scandinavisch Dierenpark. That was a horrible pronunciation. I'm so sorry. So let's have a look over here. Uh-oh, what's this? Don't look at that. So, if you remember in the past, when we went to my zoo tour footage, it would like start buffering and freezing. No longer. Now it's all on my NAS, and it's a lot smoother of an experience. So I'm really happy about that. Scandinavisch Dierenpark. I do need to... all the folder settings are kind of messed up. I also want to reorganize a bunch of things. Right now I just copied everything that I had over to the thing. But, yeah. One thing I kind of want to do, but I'm not sure... I kind of want to compress all of my video files with Handbrake, so that they take up less storage. But I would like a way to automate that on the NAS itself. And I haven't figured out a way to do that yet. Because if I let my computer do all of that, it would take months. But yeah, where is the fox enclosure? Here it is. So it takes a little bit to load in, but then when it's here, so this one does have this overhang. So maybe that is something we should have. Actually quite a tall fence, if you ask me. But then there is also a kind of open bit over here. So let's have a look at that. Is that actually something that we could do as well? I wonder. Like, what if we didn't do the piano wire, but we had an open view? Huh. And I don't mind the piano wire, don't get me wrong, but I love me an open view. I wonder what that would look like. Let's try that out. Let's move the piano wire down, because I am curious about this now. Can we make an inverted ramp? Oh, this is weird. I'm not sure about this. What is the shape right now? Okay, it is what I want it to be. Why is it? What? Wait, that's... Huh? Okay, this is what I want. I'm confused. I'm confused by the stamp tool today. I'm confused by a lot of things today, I feel like. Maybe I'm just a confused man. But yeah, we could have something like this. I'm not sure if I like that. It's gonna be... How big would the ditch even need to be? It doesn't feel like that big of a ditch in here. Let's open this back up. Let's have that over here. Is that a corrupted file that I see? No, it's not. Okay. It's just not displaying. That's weird. Yeah, it is quite a deep ditch, to be honest. Like, that's at least like 1.5 meters, if not more. So I'm not sure about that. Like, it would need to be something like this, I'm guessing. And then the... Why is that so big? Oh, because we just did a thing at that size. But yeah, you'd have to have something like this. Which is not that bad. Maybe I do like it. We can have a little creek flowing down around the tree. I think I'm gonna go for this. New IDs being unlocked, and we can have a little like burrow in the side. Yeah, I like this a lot actually. Yeah, I set it to it's the semicolon. Alright, so we'll have something like this. We'll move our logs down here. Maybe we'll not have this the way it is right now either. But we'll move that to be more like this. Figuring this out. But yeah, basically I'm just very busy with preparing for my holiday while also trying to figure out some things. Like, I'm currently struggling a little bit with this camera in particular. Like, I just noticed, I just talked about how I want to compress my videos. So this thing, it has a setting to record in a certain format that makes the video files less big. If I record in that setting, my editor just hates the files. Like, it just cannot deal with them. And I don't know if that's because of my editor or because of my PC. Like, I don't know if there's an easy way I can fix that. I need to look into that. Because without that compression thing, the video files are just massive. And if I then put them into Handbrake and save them in there, they're like 10% of the size. And they still look fine for me, for editing and for YouTube. So I don't know what I want to do about that. Because it's like, I'm gonna need to bring... I'm honestly not sure with this camera if I have enough storage with me. And that's with like, God knows how many SD cards that I bought. I'm afraid that I won't have enough. And that is scary. That is actually scary. Alright, so I'm happy with this part. That should stay the same, I think. Maybe we need to add some roots to it though. Wait, now it's... Those roots are in a different group. But yeah, this side I'm a little less sure on. I think we do want... Maybe we can just take the same thing and put it on this side. Because... No, I don't like that. I don't want it to be open, because basically I feel like if you have this, then it's less immersive than when this is like partially covered up. But this piece is just ugly, so I think we're gonna have to make a new piece for that. Maybe not have this either. I'm not sure about that one. But yeah, my brain is scrambled after this day. It was nice to go outside though. I'm really happy that I did that. Like, I'm so glad that, like, I'm not sure what the weather for the rest of the week is gonna be, but today was just, oh, I miss good weather so much. I'm a very, apparently, I don't know, I've never really had this issue in previous years, but this year I definitely just had a winter dip. And I've been taking like vitamin D supplements to try to combat it, but it hasn't really done much. Maybe because I keep forgetting to take them, but even when I do take them, I don't really feel much different. But the moment it was sunny outside, I just went, yes! Happiness! Oh. Yeah, I was afraid of that. It actually doesn't look too bad. There you go. Now we just need to blend these together. Can you give a shout out to my mom? Shout out to Yenny's mom. No. Let's try a different one. Maybe actually do this. And then take this one. Oh, Tropical rock. Oh, okay, my mouse was messing up. It is a Bluetooth mouse, and sometimes it just messes up. Like, sometimes it just loses connection, and I don't know. I need to look at how the antennas of my computer are oriented or something to see if they may be off. Or if it's just a thing I need to deal with sometimes. Alright, I think that is pretty good. It's a bit more open than I would like, but that can also be solved by just not having this here, to be honest. Yeah, I like this. They'll have a place to retreat as well, which is nice. Don't think we have to worry too much about them climbing the tree. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. We can keep this little elevation here. But now we need to be able to jump that. I'm not an expert on the abilities of foxes. I know in Minecraft they can jump really far. Like, it's almost impossible to create a nice looking enclosure for foxes in Minecraft. Believe me, I've tried. Because of course I have. Yeah, I can... So normally this is the point where I would talk about all the things I did this weekend, but I've actually been making videos about that, so you all know what I've done this weekend. The Burger Zoo event, a total real name. Ah, yes. Let me try out this totally real name for my totally real silver fox over here. Ah! Wow! Who would have expected this? You know, it's not truly a silver fox unless it's... there you go. Now it's the silverest of foxes. Alright, fill that up. Okay, we need to dig this out more so that it doesn't do that. Now we can have a concrete wall here. Let's steal a concrete wall from over here because they're in a cool color. So over here, we can do this. Are you on the PC official Discord server? I am. I don't post there a lot though. I need to post there a bit more because it gets Frontier's eyes on your stuff as well, which is cool. I'm going to the Netherlands this summer day. Do you have recommendations zoos that aren't burgers? Apenhul is a really, really unique and cool place that you should absolutely visit. Depending on where, which is also pretty close to Burgers. So if you're going, I have a hunch that you're going kind of in that area, perhaps. Gayazu is absolutely a recommendation. Indeed. Blijdorp, I find it harder and harder to recommend Blijdorp. I need to go off of Ebert at that point because he likes it. So I'm guessing that it's still worthwhile to go to Blijdorp. But I myself, I still like Blijdorp. Maybe I just went there too much. But I feel like in recent years it's gotten less interesting, and I feel like it's not as disappointing as some other zoos could be, like Auwahans, but I don't know. For me, Blijdorp is not a must-see in the Netherlands, like Burgers, Gayazu, and Apenhul are. Blijdorp is just kind of in a weird spot as well, with like management changes and things like that. You know what's crazy about foxes? I just said about how they can't climb the trees probably, but they can climb. Like if we go to Osnabrück. And we go like, I don't know, down here somewhere. Okay, that is down here. Yeah, somewhere around here, I think. Or not. Maybe not. Yes, it is down here. And you go a couple more forward. Wait, this is the Africa area? No. Yeah, here we are. Okay, so this is the bear enclosure, and then besides that, over here, look at this climbing frame for the silver foxes. Isn't that crazy? It's definitely built so that they can easily walk up it, but it's still crazy. So we definitely need to make sure that they can't climb something like that, I guess. But yeah, Blight Up has indeed kind of been at a bit of a standstill. So maybe if you're visiting it for the first time, that's not that noticeable. But yeah, for me who has been there a lot lately, there's just not a lot of new stuff to see. Oh. Wait, that's not helpful. But that makes it hard for me to really recommend it, because I'm like not super excited about it myself. I still did have fun in Blight Up this weekend. And not just because of the zoo market thing. Favorite area in Blight Up is the Crocodile River in the Okapi Forest. Yeah, I like that a lot as well. Of course, my favorite area has to be the Red Panda area. For obvious reasons. Right. That'll do. And I really like the polar bear area as well. This is super well done. Speaking of polar bears, what's happening? Barry is breeding them. Ooh, that's exciting. Yeah, Eben was at Paradise this weekend. Sleeping at Idenia like a true... what's a word? What's a word I can use here? Like a true royal. Like a person with way too much money, is what I'm trying to say. And that's coming from the guy who just bought a new camera, which was not cheap. So I know I'm being a hypocrite. Pretentious snob. I wouldn't call it even pretentious though. Jesus. Jesus what? What did I say now that warrants such an extreme reaction? Happy birthday, Eben. You're a few days late. Oh yeah, this weekend I finally gave Eben his birthday present that I've been trying to keep a secret. That then last stream I think I gave too much information away. And the only thing I said was I did a thing that I've been meaning to do for a long time. That was enough for him to know. But he was very happy with it, so I'm very happy. Alright. So now the walls are slightly slanted. It should make it more difficult for the foxes to get out. We have to do the same thing over here. I think these will be probably fine, but let's... Okay, wait. Take this one out. And we'll... Whoa, why is this so far down? Interesting. But yeah, I was at Edenyav when the power cut out for like 1.5 hours. Yep, no refunds. 2,000 euros, no refunds. You didn't need power. You got the true like rainforest experience. I really hope there's not going to be any power outages on my holiday, to be honest. But the chances are like pretty high from what I've heard. Oh yeah, I also have a lot of photos, but most of them is trash that I need to throw away, but I haven't taken the time to do so yet. I was considering maybe doing some live streams about that, just culling photos, because I finally have a program that I kind of like for doing it. And it would be a nice way to just go through and like show you guys my photos, mostly the bad ones. I think it could be fun if people are interested in it. Alright. So, one thing that we obviously want to do over here is take some like trees, plant them in these between areas. Have a good Red Panda picture. Nice. Love to hear that. Someone is like drilling or something. I don't know exactly what they're doing, but I don't like it. Alright, let's get those forest vibes. Maybe I don't want to put down another London plane tree. Maybe just a little sapling. And then we'll put in some hedges. Oh. Like this. Didn't see the main wolf. Oh, no. I did. I heard that it's been there at some point. So I figured they might just be like shifting it or rotating it with something. I was trying to suppress that yawn that just made it worse. Okay, that hedge does not help in making this look less enclosed somehow. I guess we want it to be open. It actually makes sense to have it open because then people from outside the zoo are going to be able to look in. That's actually a feature, not a bug. So let's focus on that. Alright. A bit of bramble. Just to fill out the back. I'm going to add more bramble, like, in between this sidewalk and the zoo at some point as well. To fill out that area a bit more. So it's gonna look a bit more like that. But yeah, I think this is fine. When it comes to the foxes, realistically we'd have to get the hot wire to go along the walls like we have at the other places. Don't feel like doing that at the moment. And I feel like that should be one of the more, if we have the time for it later, kind of, yeah, additions. Okay. Then the main thing I want to add on this side is some rocks in this. So we need to find... We don't really have... No, we have this, which we could kind of replicate, but we don't really have rocky stuff in the Europe area as of yet. I guess it could be debris from the tower. Could also work. This, whatever drilling, sanding thing is going on right now is really annoying. Whatever. I was a bit, I was a hypocrite last week. So I've used this website that allows you to like make photo books or print your photos on like canvas, and I've been looking at or I've been meaning to print some of my photos on canvas for a long time. So when they had like this coupon thing, they had like an Instagram ad where like, oh, try our servers, get a coupon for God knows how much. It was like 40 euros I think, to try out our canvas print option. And I'm like, oh yeah, I mean, I've been meaning to do that, so I might as well. Please give me the coupon. And I'll try it out. Well, I did. It was nice. But then I needed to hang these things on my walls. And I wasn't gonna do that alone because I mainly just wanted a second opinion for like, where should I hang them? And I have a friend who's got a pretty good idea of that sort of things. So I really wanted her to help. But she just was never available when I was available, and it was a whole hassle. And then last week we finally like picked a date and nothing happened. And then I went to the Blightup event, and she was like, "Oh, maybe I should just come in the evening then." So I was like, "Yeah, that's fine. Just come after dinner." But then like the time just went and went and went. And I texted her like, "Hey, are you gonna be here before 9? Because technically we're not allowed to drill after 9." And she was like, "Oh God, I'm so sorry." And she arrived like a couple minutes after 9. So we quickly drilled the 4 holes that I needed, and then I got a lot of angry texts. Well, not directed at me. They didn't know I was the one who did it, but yeah. People like their Friday evenings, or I think it may have been no, it was a Friday. I went to Blightup on the Friday. People apparently really value their Friday evening rest. But yeah, I understand. I'm also always pissed when people are drilling. But we did, in my defense, we did try to keep it like as quick as possible. Like, I actually wanted to drill way more holes, but I didn't do those because those I can do on my own, and yeah, I just wanted to be done quickly so that we weren't too much of a nuisance. But it felt kind of bad because I always complain to people, and now I was the culprit. All right, that's pretty good. I do want to add a bit of a creek of sorts. Maybe raise the terrain on this side. And then we can lower it down the middle. That. Let's see where the water levels are at. Ooh, that's a bit high. So we won't be able to use actual water. Except for down there. Which is good because they were, I think this one was like really dehydrated. Yeah. So they'll definitely go in and drink some in a bit. It's not too obvious that that's a different type of wood, right? Right, let's see how we are going to do the water. So first I'm going to put down a null path to lock the terrain in place. Let's do 2 of them. Then we're going to go into habitat. Oh, habitat. And we've got the beaver dam, which could be cool because it has the flow. But yeah, I prefer using the either the forage pool or the dog pool. The dog pool is my favorite, to be honest. But maybe actually I haven't really tried using a forage pool that often, so yeah, I feel like it has a much bigger trim compared to the dog pool. There's of course also the mud pool, which is kind of nice, but I don't think it's good for this. And it will make all of the foxes muddy, which is also not really what I want. Like, it looks good, but I don't want to get a bunch of muddy foxes. So let's try this instead. So the difficulty with this one is that you'll have this wooden thing to try to hide. But I think we could actually just hide it in the... like actually have it visible, because it kind of blends in with the rest of the stuff. I wonder if I double up and kind of go like this. Okay, now that looks really strange. That looks really strange. Let's actually straighten this one. Maybe not completely. You can go a little bit of an angle. Alright, then we can have something like this. Like that, and then yeah, basically like this is how I would want it. Maybe even a bit more on this side, because I like how that gives the impression that it goes on for a bit more. And we'll cover that up with some more rocks. Then over here, maybe I want to add a rock underneath. And we can have the water kind of seeping down through that. Let's try that. So we'll get a jet medium, probably, and maybe small. And let's see if this works how I expect. Yes, it does. Okay, cool. So when you grab something with the multi-select tool, instead of rotating along the relative axis, it will rotate along the world axis, which can be really handy if you don't want it to do that. Okay, now this looks way too extreme. We need to get this to be way less. Something like this is good. Just the occasional bigger thing. But yeah, these are finicky to get right. Something like that. Then I feel like I want to maybe get the large one or the medium one. Medium is so big. Okay, let's move that down. But yeah, now we have this top bit, which doesn't move as quickly, but it's a bit bigger. So I think if we put that into place, it will look pretty good. Okay, that does look decent. Not exactly what I had in mind. I did not intend for this to become a waterfall stream. But here we are. And that is not looking how I want it to either. Yeah, I know. Wait, what is this? Is this a different Eben account? I feel like I should just use this one though. Oh, that looks very wonky. I shouldn't use that one. What is it? This one. This is the one I meant, actually. Just putting this along some of the different bricks will give the effect that I'm aiming for, I think. Oh wait, we placed water. That's why it's not letting me. Wait, why are you in here? Oh, because I know why. Okay, that's logical. But yeah, in real life as well, this would be kind of dug out. Yeah, I think honestly, from what you're going to be able to see, I hope Pilsen can get some young De Vuurkrul of Aardwolves. Yeah, a lot of zoos have been getting them. Okay, now you can definitely look in there and see more of it. But yeah, we can do just this. Put the water back in to see how far we need to go. Oh, now it's... Oh, right, because of those paths that we added. I mean, it wouldn't be a splash is the thing, so that one doesn't really work. This also isn't. Maybe what I want. Yeah, this is also how I made the slower stream at the Red River Hogs. It's not great. I don't like it. I'm not happy with this, which sucks. I think I do need to use the mud. Is Eindhoven Zoo a good zoo to visit in the summer? Yeah, I don't see why it wouldn't be. It's not the most It's very, yeah, it's a bit, it's not the most exciting zoo. It do have a bunch of really cool species, but yeah, overall the zoo is a bit simpler. But it can definitely be really fun. Mainly scared for my wallet. Ah. So, your mom needed your other account. Got it. The other account is logged in on your phone. Interesting. Okay. So we can do this. And now if we take out... Oh, there is no water in there. That's good. And we can bump into this a bit. I want to get more of this thing. Okay. So now I don't want these jets. Oh god, this is giving me a headache. No, why can't I select it? Come on. Game. Is it part of the group? No. Why can't I select it? Why is everything in the way of selecting this one fucking thing? Okay, there's a second one. Over here. Which I also can't select for some reason. Okay, this is getting ridiculous. Why? Right. Okay. Well, because of you, I'm probably going to be redoing my whole wetland area of this. Oh no, what did I do? Oh, I got it. Is there more? There's one more. There we go. Okay, you need to approach them from the top. You're gonna want to make more waterfalls? Are you not seeing the pain and suffering I'm going through right now? Why would you do this to yourself? There you go. That's all. Maybe, just maybe, I can get away with splash. Oh no, not that one. This one. Ever so faintly. Now you just imagine it. No, it's too much. Just use the enrichment pieces. Wait, there's a enrichment piece with water? Ooh, wait. Oh, I hope that it would, like, still go. Oh, it also makes smoke. Oh, wait, that's interesting. You can separate the smoke. But it will be... Huh. Interesting. Oh, now I need to change out my one-way glass for mid-pools. I mean, keep in mind, you still have this wooden thing. Like, the one-way glass is definitely a lot better. Oh, mud pools. Yeah, I mean, that also has the wood. So it's not ideal, I will say. And the one-way glass really looks fine, to be honest. This freaking silver fox. I'm gonna reset him. I'm sorry. Wait, how do you do that again? That's not how. Oh, it is. Okay. I was doubting that somehow. Alright, so what I want is to do mainly just the terraforming today. So we got rid of the path, right? Yes. Good. Wow, this terraforming is going so smoothly. We do... I want to rotate it. That's going to break stuff. Wait. Yeah, I want to rotate it like this. Yeah, that's gonna break everything. I didn't realize when we placed it that it is kind of in a bad spot. Because this ramp over here... we can hide that in different ways. Oh, you won't need to use decals. I mean, honestly, the decal mud looks really good though. Like I did it that way in the Beekse Bergen for the Rhino planes, and it. True. I'll leave that up to you. It's completely up to you. I can't tell you how to build your zoo. I can only show inspiration. Okay, why is this? Why is it so pointy? Right. That's fine. Wait, are they drinking from it? Why is the water? Oh, because it's. So I think that because it's at an angle, this thing is showing up wrong. Now I don't like it anymore. So we're gonna put the path back and fix it. And then we can also move it like this. Okay, so we're moving it like so. And then we need to terraform over here to go, we need to go deeper. Hello back. we are still stuck on this freaking waterfall. I'm in the mood. I'm happy that I'm going on holiday very soon because I'm fried. I'm really like, it's time. It's time for me to go and just not think about anything but taking pictures of animals for a couple of weeks. So that's one thing I didn't talk about, I guess, is this weekend I also had a meetup with the people. Like, I'm gonna go on a group trip, a Dutch group trip. So I met up with the group of the group trip this week on Sunday. And it was really fun. I'm definitely the youngest by a landslide. Though the guide of the trips did say that there might be 2 more people joining who are of my age, so could be interesting. But yeah, no, it was a fun group. There's one other photographer. His photographs are freaking incredible. I'm really, really jealous. That may or may not have been one of the reasons that I felt extra tempted to suddenly buy a new camera out of nowhere. Purely out of envy. But yeah, the trip guide guy took us through the entire like planning of the trip, and I'm so freaking excited. We're gonna do so many amazing things and see so many amazing animals. It's fantastic. Like the normal, like standard chimpanzee trekking is 1 hour. It's 1 hour. We're going to do 4 hours of chimpanzee trekking, which means you're a lot more, you have a lot higher chance to actually see the chimpanzees, not only in the trees, but also on the ground, and they might actually approach you, and you're gonna get some incredible experiences that way. Yeah, the gorilla trek is limited to just 1 hour. I think there is also longer ones, but the prices of those are absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, it's gonna be so cool. I can't wait. I can't wait. And I don't have to wait that long. All I need to do is be prepared. Alright, that's pretty good. Now, I want these holes to be a bit lower down. Are you using those rocks to look like mud banks? Yes, that is the intention. Because they basically have the same color as the heavy soil. So they blend in really well. And some of the rocks really have this, like, yeah, unevenness that I think looks a lot like just messy soil. Like, this is one of the reasons why I struggle so much not making a temperate zoo in this game. Because then the soil has a different color and this trick works less well. Might not be entirely safe. Might need a little bit more. Did we put water in here? Why is it not letting me? Oh, we did. I don't remember putting the water in. But yeah, the tour guide also mentioned that there is one spot in particular where we're even, like, likely is a strong word, but there's a chance of seeing forest elephants there, which would be really exciting. Wait, is this path? How was I able to place the water just now? That's weird. But yeah, that would of course be super cool, because that's a really special animal that you're just not going to be able to see in any zoo ever. I think there's one in Japan or something that has them, which is like super random. He also mentioned we're going to go to like a kind of recreational lake, but there is a chance of seeing otters there. So that would also be super cool, seeing wild spot-necked otters. Plenty of opportunities for awesome wildlife. Beyond just a regular safari and yeah, gorilla chimps. We're gonna do a bunch of night safaris as well, and he said that basically in most cases we're gonna be sleeping in the national parks, and he's basically gonna try as often as possible to delay the safari during the day. Yes, I'm also gonna do a Shubel one. Shubels. I'm gonna be doing a Shubel like canoe ride, just canoeing along the swamps with a high chance of seeing Shubel. And on top of that, just during our trip, we're gonna go on 2 different boat safaris. One of which will take us into a swampy area as well, where the past 2 years they saw Shubels there. So with some luck this year they will also manage. So I have 2 good chances of seeing Shubel. So I hope for the best. But yeah, he said that he's going to try to delay the safaris as much as possible, so that we basically have to drive back to the hotel through the national park in the evening. And we might have some more chances of seeing some night animals during those times as well. On top of that, there's also 2 instances of us actually doing a proper night safari, which hopefully, like, I'm not holding out too much hope for it, but how cool would it be to see like an aardvark or a pangolin? I don't know if they're even in Uganda. I think aardvarks are pretty widespread, so they're pretty likely. I guess we could see here. Yeah, definitely. So I think that the possibilities are there, but those are like nice to haves, if you ask me. I'm not gonna count on any of those. Alright, that looking pretty good. And let's get some periwinkle in here as a way of detailing it. And let's turn on random rotation as well. Zoo, planet, park, keys, my favorite nouns. Amazing. Beautiful words. We need to put that on a frame. All right. What emote is that even? Picture frame. Oh, right. It's the thing I just said. I'm very awake. I know. I'm as aware of my surroundings as can be. Completely aware of everything that's going on. Clearly. Alright, let's get some diamond leaf. Willow. Oh god. Willow. I keep opening the wrong tabs. Those are really good words. Oh, this is like floating. Maybe... eh. Looks like maybe I can add a little more around there, but it's kind of out of sight anyway. We just need an enclosure. It doesn't need to be... at this point. I just need the Europe area to be done at this point. Of course, I want to make it good. But... done is also good. No, I keep grabbing the wrong one. I want to do this in a combination without random rotation with this. Unman would be welcomed in Keypark. I mean, out of fear, yes. I wouldn't deny him, because what would he do if I denied him, you know? I'll be scared for the bugs. Which bugs? Okay. The Yorkshire grass is too bright, if you ask me, for this case. Something like that. Did we fix the water, by the way, or is it still... It's still fucky. Why is the water like that? I gave them... I put it level. Why are you fucky? Don't be don't be that way. Facilities, nature. I need to not have this. And I think I want to add a branch. Alongside with this. To hide the thing a little bit after all. They do get wet, which is cute. I guess I just have to ignore the fact that the... What the hell? What's that? Like, I knew this thing was affected by the speed of the game. Wasn't expecting it to be that drastic though. Are they able to get down here at all? Yeah, they are. Okay, good. Then mission accomplished. Oh, that looks pretty sick. I'm happy. As much as I like the piano wire, and I might still put a branch. Maybe we can take Eben's branch. Where's Eben's branch? To the graveyard. Over here we have Eben's branch. That's a pretty good branch, ain't it? There we go. Now we can still use that to kind of frame. Oh, and it kind of looks like it belongs to this. Ooh. Yeah, I like that. Because I like how it frames the enclosure in a way. Now over here, I think we add some bram. Keep being in the wrong group now. I think I'm gonna do a piano wire viewing for my barred owls. That's cool. Kind of like how they do it at Amersfoort. Those aren't barred owls, but they do have piano wire with some owls, I think. Snowy owls, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, this isn't working. But this should. Even, you're giving me too much to do. You should make a list. I don't understand why we haven't already made a list. Because usually your calendar is the limiting factor in our visits of places. So I'm putting you in charge of this whole operation. Also, maybe prioritize them a little bit, the things you want to see, because I think there's a pretty high likelihood we're not gonna get to all of them. Considering I've never seen one, I'm waiting for the sentence to continue. And how am I gonna deal with all of this? I guess we can do that. And then I want to take the smaller one of these. Grass roof. Okay, that'll work. The closure's definitely a little bit out there. But that's fine. Right. I like how we just spent effort lining up the grass and now we're covering it up. Just covering up the seams mostly. Let's see, how did I do that around these other parts? Just buffalo grass. Ooh. I want to have some flowers up there. Let's get some daisies. And then get some of those saltworts as well. All right. Then it's just the enclosure left, basically. So over here we've got our lovely burrow, which I'm not sure what happened to the windows. But there we go. I feel like this was different at some point. Whatever. Yeah, now we just need to make the rest look a little bit more furnished. Which is mainly is going to be periwinkle and grass. I mean, why do I keep going to the construction tab? No. That's also not what I want. There. The desaturated periwinkle over there, and then move into the saturated periwinkle. Thank you very much. There we go. Get some of that around here as well. Have some heavy soil around the sides to get the idea of pacing. Also, we need to smooth out this apparently. I don't know what happened here. Sorry, I'm not quite as talkative today, everyone. Guess I'm just a little tapped out. But the enclosure's coming along quite nicely. Let's get some more of those triodias. Triodia. Over here around the tree, perhaps. You can also add maybe some Yorkshire in that corner. Like over here, it's not as bad. It's just when it's not in a spot that gets hit by the sun, it looks a little off. But over there, It's quite nice. You can get some bracken as well, which is just nice to mix in with the ferns, because it's basically the same but lighter colored. In fact, it might just be the exact same but lighter colored, I'm not sure. Let's get one of, let's mix in like a couple of flowers on this. And we can get some dead stuff as well. In fact, we can also do that over here, upside down, to get some more roots. There we go. And get some willow. Diamond leaf willow is always nice to add as a detail. Very cool. I want to add something over there. Like maybe we can add another sapling. Maybe 2 saplings. There. And maybe we add some hydrilla in the water over here. Have you found app for your tasks at home? Oh no, I haven't been looking at that. I've been way too busy with other stuff. I completely forgot about that. I'll be honest. But I have been doing a better job at keeping up with the tasks. It helped that I've had a lot of social things lately. So, like, that's the main thing that I just need, is people coming over to my house, which forces me to clean it. That's the best motivator. Okay, definitely want to add the hot wire. Let's color the hot wire first of all. And then color these black. Heyo, late today. That's fine. You can see the finished results pretty much of our whimsical fox enclosure over here. Okay, so they're feeding them back here, which isn't ideal. I feel like we should maybe... Let's get another path for a second. Let's see if we can put the feeding platform maybe over here, which would be a logical place for it, I guess. Let's see. Feeder, small. Like that. So is there a way that I can like make this? I can make it advertise the habitat. Oh wait, now it's, I just wanted to advertise this. Yes. Same for this one. Whoa, hey, welcome Yosius. Or welcome back, I'm pretty sure. Is it a welcome back? I feel like you've been a member before. Your name is... I guess not. You're not on the thing. Well, we're gonna have to add someone to the member wall today again. Welcome, welcome. If there's any particular name you want on here, let me know. For now, I'll just do your username, but we can always change it. Your Zeus. Is that how you pronounce it? Not Urzeus. I just realized that your Zeus is a lot more logical. Let's put you... It's getting a bit busy down there. I hate this. I'm so bad at this. Okay, they're going down here. Maybe even one to the side. Like that. Perfect. Welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Don't know why I turned into Mario for a second there. I wanna, for my birthday, which is still a way off, but this year is the anniversary, like the 10-year anniversary of one of my favorite games. And I've had this secret desire, or maybe not so secret, I think I've talked about it before, to play this game on the channel, even though no one is gonna be interested in it. So I kind of feel like doing it on my birthday, so you're obligated to watch it. Why can you hear the platypus sound all the way from over here? Like, seriously, it's all the way in here. Like, why can I hear that from so far away? It's so weird. At least when I play that game, I'll be a lot more coherent than I was playing freaking Scriptorium just now. Because I actually know what I'm doing. Should be a different experience. Okay. Why can't I hear the platypus from here? Makes no sense. Come on, come on, come on. Just a little further. Good enough. Can you check something in your... What should I check? Which part of the settings should I look at for you? Oh, I'm really happy with this. Once the plans got in, I was starting to feel it, but now that it's almost done, it's really becoming a vibe. I don't think there's that much more we need to do. Maybe a little bush in the middle there. Maybe a cork. Cork. Yeah. Look at that. Just a lovely framed little creek kind of area. Sort of. And then the burrows still need a little more, or a lot more work actually. So let's get into that next. Before Eben sidetracks us with settings things. Or before we need to stop, because it's time. Ooh. Okay. This place would not be fun for keepers. Like there's this video, I don't know, I don't think I would be quickly able to find it. There's this episode of Komt een aap bij de dokter, which if you know the channel, you may know what that is, but it was an old TV show where they followed the veterinarians of the Beekse Bergen and of Dierenrijk, Eindhoven Zoo. And there is this episode in which they want to retrieve the wolf cubs from the wolf den. And basically they're just picking the skinniest zookeeper and just shoving her into the den to go get the wolf cubs. And that's what I'm imagining them doing here as well. Just whoever's the smallest crawls inside and scoops up the poop or whatever. Okay, got away with that. Now we need to fill in all the spaces. Even still hasn't told me what to check. Or is my... wait. No, I am still alive. No, okay, Eben has. Something was buffering, so I was afraid that it wasn't working. Eben has. What? I don't see that message. Something must have broken, because for me it says, Eben, can you check something for me in your setting? And then that message is followed by Eben has. Ah. Here, this is what I see. Game settings, do you have hide avatar from friend settings on? I don't think so. No. No, my avatar just hates you and doesn't want to visit your zoo. I'm sorry you had to learn it this way. I would have much rather told you in person. I mean, it's not me, it's my avatar. Wait, I want to go like this, I want to go like this. And then now I can maybe line them up in a way that makes sense. Well, that's going to be awkward when we share a room this summer. I mean, it's my avatar, not me. You're not sharing a room with my avatar, are you? Okay, nice. That's all good. This is all good. this is... I mean, I don't need to make that look good, as long as it looks good from here. So on this side, we're just going to take this. Like so. Very cool. Hello, Croco Chops. Welcome. We are building for foxes today. And so far, only one person has made a joke that I thought everyone was going to make, so that's going great. I've also refrained from it. Somebody else already made it, so then I didn't have to anymore. And bam, bam, bam. Game not cooperating. Alright. So over here I want to make... Let's get the mossy brick. Bigger one? That's kind of what I want, actually. Wait, what if I take that? Is that kind of fox-sized? Or no? I feel like it is. Hell yeah, it is. Alright, boop, boop, boop. Get two different ones. And then we're gonna make this kind of metal-y with, what's this? Okay. Interesting. And this, hello game, can be very rust colored. I think my metal color isn't. Hey, you know what? That's fine. Then we'll get the bending. Slap that on there. And we'll say that that's their backstage entrance. Very cool. Then over here, I guess we should make the keeper gate. That doesn't need to be insanely detailed. Oh no, the people outside the zoo will know that it's not actually. We should make it look nice. We should make it look a little nicer than that. Wait, let's take. Whoop. We take one with a edge, And also this one. So this one can go like this. Is it lined up? It's pretty well lined up. There we go. Something like this. And then this can be, wait, maybe, no, this is a big mess. Should fix that someday. Not today. Okay. Like that. And we can line it up as close as possible. Something like this. And then I can take this. No game, please. Someone's stuck. Who is stuck? What? How did you get there? The fuck? This game, man, it never ceases to amaze me. I don't understand how they got there. Should not be possible. Yet they managed. Not having the audacity for asking me to help them, even though they are trespassing. What's with these people? Why do I keep doing stuff in the wrong tab? And I can't type today either. Wow. Alright. This part I'm not too sure on yet. Like, am I gonna raise this one? Of course I could do that. That looks fine. And from back here you don't even see it, so it's actually super fine. I just need to clean it up on this side. With some grass roof. Oh, thank God it's also in this tab. So we can do this. Just do it like that, kind of. And then we just take some more bramble. This is just to make it look finished from above. This doesn't actually affect the look of the enclosure at all, I don't think. Although it probably affects the look of the Scottish wildcat enclosure, now that I think about it. Not really, actually. No, because you're looking into it from over here. Oh, well, that's perfect then. Then I can just not touch that, really. Oh, okay, I do need to touch this. Alright, fine, I'll fucking help you. Stop screaming at me. Why are you in the bush? Okay, don't trespass anymore. Why is old Roger boxed up? Oh, it's his wife. What? You know what? Sure. Wait, was that? Is that what I think it was? No. Okay, I thought she was like. I thought the game considered her to be escaped and like boxed her up for that reason. Alright, so the fox habitat is done. So that's pretty freaking cool. We got a lovely view over here. We got a lovely view over here. We got an even cooler view if you go into the burrow. And I think I want to spruce this up a little bit, because this is something that you get to see from the burrow. I kind of only focused on the main viewing point so far. So I'm gonna get this as that, and we're gonna get some tropical rock. Again, most used piece this stream, tropical rock. But yeah, it just adds that little bit of texture to these slopes of dirt. It looks so nice. You can get some periwinkle of the less saturated variety down here. And this one might need to be moved a bit. Does that look good from the other side? Yes, it does. Right, then we take a little bit of buffalo grass. Just a smidge. And I think that's it. So can they still enter their burrow? I haven't seen them do it in a while. Yes, but not through this one by the looks of it. So let's open it up a little. I'm guessing that... No, that wasn't the issue. Okay, this one, maybe? Nope. There we go. Now they should be able to walk through all the way. I'm guessing if we make it rain, they'll come inside. Or just gonna vibe. That also works. Just vibe under the tree, I guess. Okay, you're all just gonna vibe up this little hill instead of coming into the burrow I made for you specifically. That's fine. I'm not hurt at all. Whoa, this looks really weird. Somehow I made it instantly stop raining or something. The atmosphere looked really weird for a second there. I don't know why. Alright, before we end this stream, I want to add a little bit more foliage to this enclosure, because as I was doing the research for the mink education sign, I realized that they really, really like to hide in plants, and we haven't really given them that many plants as of yet. So I definitely want to add more of these bracken, probably some periwinkles. Let's have a quick look at the enclosure of Gaia Zoo, because that's basically what we're going to try to replicate. So we're going to go to Gaia Zoo. And on my latest visit, I did see the mink pretty well. So I hope I got some good recordings of that. I feel like I would have made a bunch. And, well, here it is, I think. This is a mink? That is a mink. Hello, mink. God, I hate my camera for not focusing on his face. Okay, that was me. Okay, you can't hear that sound. I was like, oh wow, there was a very loud sound. Was it the mink? Oh, wow, this one is actually in focus. Wow. That is actually like a decent video of it. Amazing. Do we have more? Yep. There he is. But yeah, this doesn't show the enclosure at all. There's the one thing. So let's see if we can find that up here. Me doing stuff for Rebecca. Is this it? Yeah, here it is. Okay, so... Oh, the daffodil would be so good. But we learned last time that that kills their traversable area. So that's not good at all. Does the pony... I don't think the ponytail palm kills the traversable area, so we can use a bunch of them to get this river bed with lots of tall grass in here. Do, 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 do. See, now it's getting to be just like real life. Quick question, what group of zoo would you recommend, as I'm going to take a gap year? The zoos can escape anywhere in the world, so you could recommend some good ones, please. Ooh, that sounds like an exciting gap year. Jam. I mean, if you're going to Germany, definitely visit things like Hanover, Leipzig, then outside of that also the zoo of Prague is really, really amazing. Depending on how far you want to travel, Zlin is also a beautiful zoo. The other day I saw a video about their new lion habitat that wasn't open yet when I visited, and I very much criticized the old lion habitat, so I need to revoke that criticism, because their new lion habitat looks really, really good. Other zoos, yeah, in the Netherlands there's just so much. Honestly, like, pretty much all the EAZA zoos in the Netherlands are worth visiting. Some are a little bit more out of the way than others, and some of them are not as nice as others. But then, still, even those do have a bunch of really cool species, so... Alright, this is definitely already way better. Right, let's get one of the bigger ones as well. Okay, no, that one looks... It looks... So, what I'm afraid of is that it's starting to look too tropical. What is that one plant I can never remember from the tropical pack? No. Oh god, no, it was Oceania pack, I think. Oh Christ! What was it called? It's the epiphyte. Someone got stuck again. I can hear it. So frustrating. Kahake, thank you. That is what I was thinking of. Yeah, that is a really good one for this as well, but I'm guessing this one will break their traversable area. So let's see if it does. Oh, actually, their traversable area. Oh, wait, our palms have also been... Oh, I didn't think that they would. That sucks. Oh, damn. I thought they... I thought they'd be able to go through them. I'll be honest. That kind of blows. Now we have to be a lot more tactical about placing these than I thought I needed to be. Oh. Okay. Let's see. If we delete this one, what does that gain us? I want to see if we can get them... No, okay, we need to get rid of this one. At the very least. Okay, that's better. And this one can go more over here. Okay, that one's probably fine. It's these two that are now, I'm guessing, the main issue. Wait, can they just not get there at all? Like, unrelated? Is that just unrelated to the trees? Can they just not get out of the water? Oh, sorry. Okay, no, it is related to the trees. So with the tree and without the tree. Okay, so probably we can place a tree in this corner. So let's get the tree back. Put it over here instead. Nope, that's still not good. Okay, what if we raise it up? Oh, that works. No, no, wait, that was just because of a different reason. Just keep moving it out of the way. Okay, now it's fine. Okay, so at least now they can move around in it again. Alright, now we can try the thing we actually wanted to try, which is the ka. Which is definitely gonna break it. It doesn't? I mean, I'm not gonna complain, but I'm confused. Alright, so let's see then. We can definitely put that around the water's edge. I am still, again, I am afraid it's going to look a little bit too tropical. Because this one in particular is very bright as well. But also good find on the dead mink. In Europe, we would be very happy to find a dead American mink, because the American mink is the reason the European mink is so endangered, pretty much. Because the American mink are outcompeting the European mink. It's very sad. Oh, I placed it twice. Right, we have a bit of a bald spot over here that we need to tackle. I'll just select this one. Wait, are we sticking for the glass? No, we're not. Okay, and now I want to have a small bushy plant, and maybe the birch will do the job. Yeah, something like that. I want to make sure that I can't use it to climb, and I also don't want it to show up in the water. Something like this. Okay, that is already looking mighty fine. Are they still able to traverse? Yes, they are. Amazing. Will you ever see them in this enclosure? Absolutely not. But that's the point. Just thought, what may cause the platypus noises? Do you have species modded after? No. So, no. Because it's not even... it's literally over here in the platypus enclosure. This thing is here. And people are clicking it. And I don't even know how they can get to it. Somehow they are teleporting themselves through the floor to get to this thing. Pressing the button. And then they get teleported away again. It is the weirdest freaking thing. Like if I... see if we can observe it happening. Of course, a watched kettle. Blah blah blah. Yeah, now it's not happening, of course. But it's the weirdest, it's the strangest thing. I don't know. Like, it'll get fixed once we actually put this where it's supposed to be. Oh, there! People just appeared through the wall. And then the platypus noise is in there. It is so fucking stupid. But I like we get used to it, because I'm not getting rid of that platypus noise. Because that's a vital part of the education sign that we're going to build there. Which I need to redo, because I changed the style of signage in the Australia area. I hope I still have all the assets for it. But yeah, oh yeah, mink. That's what we're working on. Oh crap. No. Can't have that. That's just not allowed. And now it's sticking through the glass. Now it's like right in front of the keeper gate. It's also not good. And now I'm afraid that they would use it to escape, but let's assume that they don't. Let's also put one on the other island, because so it's also a little bit empty and too grassy. Yeah. I think that is a massive improvement. Maybe we can add a small, like a sapling as a bush. That's a bit big. It's a good find that this one doesn't affect the traversable area though. I would not have expected that. Maybe the mangrove tree. Yeah, I think that's good. Did people get stuck in the same spot? Maybe after they... No, I don't know. I don't know how they get stuck there. Doesn't make sense. But yeah, so we have this, and now I want to add... What the hell? Why is it... Have they always looked like that? Why is it like gray? I don't feel like they've always looked like that. Has it always looked like that? Why is it so gray? There's no way they've always looked like that. Do the other ones have that too? Yes. Doesn't feel like it should be like that. Huh. Interesting. I've used this tree like a million times and I never noticed that. Let's get the gutter in the correct tab. And we can use that. Maybe not. I mean, we could definitely use this for a similar effect. It's just gonna take quite a few more pieces. I guess that works. We just need to use... Wait, okay. I do like this tree. It adds a bit of shade. A welcome bit of shade. Would they probably be able to climb that? Most likely. But we're gonna pretend that they can't. Maybe we make it slightly taller. But then, problem is this branch over here. But I think it's fine. So, way more lush. Way more suitable for the mink. Very happy. Stop being Jesus. Well, half Jesus, I guess. Always interesting. I don't know what's causing them to always stand like that in specifically this part of the enclosure. Their traversable area also does not give me any clues on the matter. But yeah, if we just move him over here real quick, we'll be able to see him among the brush. Yeah, that's the true mink experience right there. Where's the mink? I don't know. Somewhere in the bush. The new Asian bell pieces. Bell. these? The festival bell? You could. There's many pieces you can use. I'm fine with this. Right, so that's the mink habitat done. I don't even think that was on my to-do list, but it really should have been. So now all that's left for this first area is to just clean up the sides of the path a little bit, and also to make an entrance, because we don't really have one. But we'll do that maybe next week. I'm not guaranteeing that I'm gonna be live next week. It all depends. If I'm done packing, I'll be live next week. If not, then I won't be. It all depends on that, because yeah, I'm not gonna force myself to stream if I have more important stuff to do, basically. So yeah, I will see you all next time. Today was good. I'm really happy with the fox enclosure. Where are the foxes though? Where? Oh, there they are. They're in a bush. In a bush. Alright. So, thank you all so much for watching. Big thanks once again to your Zeus, or Urzeus, who knows, maybe that is how you pronounce it. He didn't write anything in chat. Yeah, we're gonna wrap it up right here. Thank you all so much for watching. This Friday, very exciting, we're gonna have the first episode of the Beekse Bergen tour go live. Special tour of the Beekse Bergen recreation together with Rick Merks and Steinberger. So really fun stuff. I highly recommend you check it out. It's really, yeah, the perfect way to end off that project, to be honest. Before we stop streaming and before I stop rambling, let's quickly go in here. And boop, 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 boop. And I'm also gonna check. Okay, yeah. Boom. I already said this last time. I really need to figure out how to make OBS go to multiple lines. Oh, hey! He said something. Thank you for becoming a member. We're on the thing now. Yeah, I really need to figure that out. How does that work? Can I... think this. Landing mode, show transition. Let's see. Read from file. Gradient. Alignment. I don't know how this works. I'll have to figure that out later. Alright, I'm gonna leave you all here. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye!